Are you chasing trades at random times and wondering why your trades don't work out? The secret to consistent profits might not be your strategy, but when you're trading. Let me show you why mastering time is the real edge in the market. And I just get a little quote, okay? I just get a little quote. But let's get to the market now. Why time comes before price? Why time is more important than price? Why is that? Why is time more important than price? Because during Pacific time, your trades are higher probability. During Pacific time, purges of liquidity happens. During Pacific time, whereas where market takes liquidity, right? During Pacific time, there is a volume in the market where market move faster, right? With better clean price action, right? You see, all of them are talking about time. Daily profile is a time concept. Weekly profile is a time concept. Open high low close is I think a time concept, right? Time comes before price. Always remember that time comes before price, right? And let's talk about it, right? If you are just a trader, would have longed this Fervaiga, wouldn't you, right? You would have longed this Fervaiga right over here, right? To the upside, right? Right, that right there is your 1 a.m. candle, which is a Pacific time, right? So as a trader, you'll be like, oh, there's a perfect long opportunity. I'm gonna take a long here. So now let's go to the 15-minute time frame. If you have a right time frame alignment, you can use 15-minute time frame, right? Oh, I'm gonna look take a long here. You take my fair value gap. I'm taking a long out of this, right? Taking a long out of this, whatever, right? The CISD, right? Which is a false CISD. It's not a real CISD. You take a trade here, put your sell stop right below here, and stop loss it. But your take profit got met, right? You take profit right over here. What happened here? How did you lose? How can you build? How can you avoid this and have a real edge in the market just by using time? Because this entry you had was not during a Pacific time. And let's go over the trade you should have taken on this long. Instead of entering this trade and having a loss, you would have just waited during a Pacific time to take the trade, which actually saves you time. It saves you from being in the market for 5 hours for no reason. So it saves you time, right? Because a lot of concepts, time comes before price. And you can see a rich person is trying his best to save as much as time as he can, right? That's why time comes before price. And now let's go to the real concept, right? This would be your actual entry here. The CRT low right over there, right? Now, when you wait for a Pacific time, now you take the same trade as long as over here. Now you take it from this CISD. Taking it from CISD, long it from here, put your sell stop here. Like let's just say you put your sell stop, whatever. Let's just say you put your take profit there, right? Whatever, right? Let's just say you use the 50% mark on this, right? The candle is way too huge, right? To say 50% mark would have made way more sense, right? And you would have gone for a long here, right? Taking this long for a 4.4 RR. Now that you waited for a Pacific time, you did not face a lot of drawdown. You did not face loss. You increased your probability of the trade working out just because of time. And that's why time is very important. I'll give you guys my example. This happened today, right? You can see time is very important, and when the market do eventually reverse from there on, right? During the Pacific time is when the market moved, right? During the Pacific time when the market actually made real moves. During a Pacific time, you see during Pacific time, here is not a Pacific time. Guess what the market did? Ranged. As you guys know, never trade during the ranging market profiles. Never trade in the ranging market, right? Yes, you can. I mean, you're trading a CRT, you can do that, right? But most of the time, it's choppiness. And as you guys know, that plays with the human mind and that fucks up the human mind, right? So now let's go more, right? Let's go more in depth. Let me give you guys more sauce, right? You're taking this trade long from here. If you're, let's just say you're a CRT trader, you're taking this trade long. 1 a.m. is the Pacific time. 1 a.m. is the Pacific time. Keep that in mind. You wait for a Pacific time. I mean, you take the entry here because you look like you have a CRT entry here, right? The CRT low got purged. All right, let's go. Let's just go on a ball replay so I can help you guys more out, right? You waiting for a Pacific time. You're not waiting for a Pacific time to be there, right? So this is just price based, right? You're just entering out of the price, right? You don't care about the time. Guess what happens to you? Wait for the CID to happen here. Boom, CID happened, which was right over here. Tab said you're in the trade. Take a long, you hold it till, let's just say, your trade would have been all the way till this high. That's a high amount of RR, right? That was realistic. If you're a London trader, you're going to make a lot of profits because London is such a smooth trade, right? Smooth session. A lot of profits are made at London. Look at right over here. I was just doing my lip, right? My bad. You wait for the CISD. What happens? Oh, you get wrecked. Because that was not during a specific time. Because time comes before price. And guess what? It's right over here. The Pacific time. 1 a.m. is a Pacific time because 1 a.m. is the London session. Pacific time. You wait for the Pacific time. You get an entry right over here. Now, you take the same trade as this. The upside, right? Same goal. Yes, you may make less profits, but guess what? Would you rather take a loss or take profit, right? Which one would you rather want, right? So you would want this, right? So guess what? Now into the Pacific time. Market never win here. Smoother price session. Market did not range for you. Market did not fuck around with you. It straight went to business. Boom. Straight went to business. Did not fuck around, okay? That is because you waited. You were patient to wait for a time before price. And now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let me show you guys another example. This right over here worked out because it was during a Pacific time, right? 8 a.m. candle. No, that's not the 8 a.m. candle. That's not the right candle. I don't know. I don't know. Forget about that because that's not a Pacific time, so I'm not gonna deal with it, right? 5-minute time frame. This CISD you had right over here worked out because you waited for what? You waited till a Pacific time. You go from here, you can go for a 4RR because I said it was for a 4RR right here, right? Since you are a patient trader, you trade only during a Pacific time. Guess what the market did? It respected you more. It did not mess around a lot, right? Would you rather want this or would you rather want this right over here? Which one sounds cooler? Which one sounds easier to trade? Obviously this because this was during a Pacific time. And since I love you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a sauce here, right? I'm gonna give you guys a time to trade, right? A best time to trade. The best time to trade are during these specific time, 1 to 2 a.m. And I suggest you guys don't trade during the 1 to 2 a.m. But what does happen during 1 to 2 a.m.? A purge of a liquidity. Yes, a high chance of a purge of liquidity. So that is matters. But I don't suggest you guys trading there 1 to 2 a.m. Trade from 3 to 4 a.m. because the next time is 34 a.m. Next good time to trade 6 to 7 a.m. The next time good traders is to trade from 8 to 9 a.m. Right? The next one is from 9 to 10:30 a.m. These are the best time to trade. These are the best time for a purge of liquidity, because you guys know what happens when a purge of liquidity. You guys might have a stop loss, right? Because you are dead now into a specific time, and that during that specific time is where is a high probability of a purge of liquidity. 1 to 2 a.m., 3 to 4 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m., and 9 to 10:30 a.m. are the best times for a purge of liquidity. And from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. are the best time to trade. And what I'm talking about the UTC -5. So I'm talking about New York time. If it's not New York time, I don't know what you're talking about, right? And that's the times we should be using as well. Because time comes before price, right? And you could trade from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. New York time, right? But these are specifically for a specific time purge of liquidity. This purge, let me show you guys what I mean. Show you guys what I mean. Hey, I love you guys, okay? I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. What time did this happen? 1 a.m. candle, Pacific time. What time did this happen? 9 a.m. Pacific time, right? Show you guys more example here. Do I have any more example here I can teach? I should have a Pacific candle here, right? What happened over here? What time did it get purged, and how did the market go back down? Because he had a purge of liquidity at a Pacific time right over here, right? A Pacific time was a purge of liquidity, right? Pacific time, 9 a.m. Pacific time, right? We'll play price, keep on playing price here. Have any more examples here? I suggest not trading from 5 to 6 a.m. Only 35 a.m. and 8 to 12 p.m. for London and New York, right? That's that. I don't got any more examples here. I mean, I definitely have more examples here if I really want it. What happened here? During a Pacific time, market did a purge. Yes, it's 2 a.m., but 2 a.m. sometimes is a good time as well. So the Pacific time right over there. Watch the market go back down. Pacific time, 6 to 7 a.m. was a Pacific time of purge where the market do go down, right? Like that. Simple as that. That's what you guys should be following. That's how you should be using, right? So use time before price, and why time is more important than price. Time always comes before price. If you want to see a consistent result, it's not in your strategy, but is in the time. Time is a real edge in the market. See you guys later. Peace out. Join my Discord if you have it. And if you'd like to join this video, like, comment, subscribe. And join my Discord. Follow my social media. All of them are Taki Trades. Peace out.